Hi guys, so this is a review of the all new A4 150S line. Show the new lights, they look really good. Lots of detail on the front, which is really finishes the car. The S-line badges. The silver trim. Just pop the boot. Like the new lights at the back. Quite a decent sized boot. It's fairly narrow, but it's got some decent load height. Spare wheel. So, apologies about the road noise, but so in the back, I like the fact we've got 3 headrests here. This doesn't have a leather interior, it's got a part kind of leather interior, and if I just flip that down, there's no cup holders, but you've got a nice thick armrest there. Good room for, I guess, 2 adults and probably a small person in the middle. You've also got, which is really nice, I like the fact you've got digital controls here for the back passengers, so no complaining about temperature, and this is all fully adjustable. Again, really nice detail. Little lights as well at the top, can be adjusted, which is good. And obviously got the 60/40 split. I'll just show you those coming down so you can see how far they go down. Almost flat, not quite flat, but again, it's going to make a big difference in the boot. The handles lift in a really unique way, which I quite like. They kind of lift up. And inside, my silver trim. Again, the S-line embossed entry points. And you've got the S-lining at the back of the seat. Controls for the seat as well. So inside, it's a very nice place to be. I really like this steering wheel. It just looks the part, and especially with the S-line badge, it's just really nice and comfortable. It's very nice touchy-feely steering wheel, so it's got this kind of leather trim with this extra grip. Yeah, really nice steering wheel. Again, being an Audi, the interior you can't fault really, it's just fantastic. I love how they've got this ventilation system going all the way across. Just a really nice finish. Yeah, very high quality finish to this dashboard. I love the simplicity of it as well, it's just nice and clean. Hasn't got anything covering the cup holders, you can't flip it across, but you know, again, nice decent space for the cup holders. And the one thing I don't like about this dash is that the screen for the media system doesn't hide away like it does on even some of the smaller models, like on the A2 and A3. So that's a bit disappointing because it's kind of this clunky thing in the middle. I mean, it doesn't really get in your line of vision when you're driving, but it's just nice for that to go away. I know some of the Mercedes have that as well, where it just sits there, but I actually like the fact that if you just it you know, hides away and pops away into the actual dash itself. So I think that's a bit of a downer. I think they should have added that flip screen so you can get rid of that as well. But especially if you're someone that has your own sat nav, you might want to plonk that there. But you know, it's swings and roundabouts really. Love all the new dials. What I'll do, I'll start this up. So here's the key fob. It's a nice new key fob, very thin and slimline. This has got a start-stop system, so the key just has to be present in the car. And I'm going to hold the clutch down, and then I'm just going to hit the start, and that starts it up. And there's this nice little display that comes on. So the dials, again, really nice. It's so high quality, got a really nice notchy feel to them. And yeah, the display, it's just very clear, very concise, and obviously all the audio controls are controlled down here. Another really nice feature is I like that it's got obviously separate audio volume down here, and you've got your standard media system that controls everything on the top of the screen, as we're kind of used to seeing really. But it's nice that it's got these additional controls here. I know a lot of the Audis have this now, but it's just this, you know, controlling the radio frequencies and tracks and stuff, just all down at gearbox level, rather than you having to reach up to touch anything up there, which again I really like, because my hand is normally in this natural position. So up here we've got standard dash, and we've got the mode button. And I know on the new kind of on the TTs and stuff, they've got that whole digital screen, but they haven't done it on this particular model of the A4. Don't know if they're going to be doing that. For pressing the mode button, it kind of switches through very simplistically through audio to some automatically connecting to your devices, and then through to this little thing which is like a compass, which I think is a really, again, nice touch. It's got this digital compass built in, and with all your various things you'd expect. So the speedo and everything's fairly standard. Again, fuel gauge is digital as well. I'm not a big fan of the digital fuel gauges. I actually like the old style, because I think it's easier to find when you're kind of running out of fuel, where these just suddenly disappear block by block. So I prefer the old style, but that's again just preference really. So we've got the audio controls here as well for the music system, and obviously you've got the adjuster to go up and down the menu systems as well. What we've also got on this is drive select. So if I just move that up and press the drive select button, you can see you've got efficiency, comfort, auto, dynamic and individual. Now I've had this on efficiency originally, and yeah, you know, it's fairly standard, very low noise from the engine. In dynamic, it's okay. It's not amazing. It's only a 150 brake horse, so you know, you don't expect big things from it. But first, second and third gear, really responsive. Anything after that, it's kind of, you have to kind of put your floor it to get anything out of it. But again, it's a 150 brake horse, so it's got enough power. I do like a lot of things on here. Just the attention to detail, even the indicator stalk. It's got a really nice feel to it. It just feels quality. Everything about the interior just, you know, screams out quality. It feels really solid. And yeah, big fan of the interior. Up above, we've even got sort of a nice modern console for the lighting system as well. And yeah, I just really like how all these lights and system works. Again, fairly standard mirrors and things. A nice feature as well is that the rear view mirror has got this like, it hasn't got a bevel around it, which again I think is a really nice touch. Sometimes you find a really thick bevel around the entire mirror, but this is kind of just there, and it's just really nice. It's not intrusive at all, but it just looks really good. It really finishes off the interior. The gearbox is probably one of the nicest gearboxes. I don't drive manuals normally. This is you know, I'm normally an automatic person, but I've had this car for a few days now, and it's just on loan. But having a manual gearbox like this is fantastic. Really notchy, concise gear motions, and it's actually, you know, pleasure to drive this. Where some gear, especially when you're going from an automatic into a manual, you often kind of put the gears in the wrong place or kind of misjudge it. But this is really good, very notchy, very solid feel to all the gears, and yeah, really nice gearbox. Yeah, just very nice interior. If I just lift that up, you've got your USB ports here. So you've got two USB ports, and you've got an auxiliary out port as well for an MP3 player. So that's really nice. Not very deep, this glove box, or sorry, glove box, this armrest. So you could get away with putting a few keys in there and a phone or something else, maybe a small tablet, but not much else. It does come out, and it does have its points of connection here, so you can have it down flat or you can push it back in. The glove box itself, pretty small. You're not going to get much in there. You've got the SD card slots here, and you've got a CD player as well for the multi-CD changer, but other than that, you're not going to get anything else in there because it's pretty small. So not the biggest glove box in the world. And down here in the wells of the doors, again, they're pretty small. There's nothing much you're going to get in there. You won't get a full-size water bottle in there, or even like a 100ml bottle. You might squeeze it in, but you're not going to get much in there. So the doors are very, very small, these wells in the door. Nice function for the mirrors. Again, very solid feel to them. But yeah, very nice car. I really like the feel of it. I really like the look of it. And yeah, it's all pretty good. If you've got any questions, let me know in the comments. And as I said, my personal view on this, I think it's a great car. It's not too big. It's a good all-round A4, I guess, at this particular spec. I haven't been in the higher spec vehicle, so I couldn't comment on that. But in terms of the look and feel and drive, I think that it's very, very good. The steering on this, being the powered steering and the I can't remember what it's called now, the automatic electric steering, it's pretty sharp. It doesn't give you much feedback really, and but it is nice. I mean, in terms of driving, if you're driving long distances, this is going to be a really nice cruising car. If you're going to be trying to thrash it around country roads, probably not going to be the most fun car to drive, but again, with the different dynamic modes, you might get something out of it. Hope you found this review useful, guys. As I said, this is the A4 150S line. Leave my comments below, and if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. I'll just give you one more look on the outside, just switch the car off.